most of the main functionality that Twitter needs running here inside of SharePoint, potentially hosted on Office 365. People typically look at a SharePoint site like this and they don't really see that they can do much with it. You know, I can upload a few documents, great. You know, I can create a calendar, fantastic. But actually, like you just saw with that Twitter solution, there's a lot of fantastic stuff we can do by using JavaScript and the web services. When you say App Store today, people expect one click, right? So they expect, I like my solution, I'll click a button, it's installed and I'm done. That's kind of the expectation people have. And that's the expectation that Apple, in all of its amazing UI glory, has created. And so we weren't going to be able to do an App Store if it didn't have sort of one-click simplicity. So here it is. Here's Sharevolution. This is our store. It's online right now, so you can go to SharevolutionHQ and .com and take a look at it. So the key thing is it looks like any other store. If you go to the home page, you've got the products listed, you've got featured products, you've got the best sellers. It looks like a standard web store, and it pretty much is at that point. It's got all the core functionality you expect from a web store. So if I scroll down, there's the best sellers, latest products, all of that. Right, let's search for a solution like Twitter. I'm that salesperson, I'm looking for the Twitter solution. Great, somebody has put in the store a solution for SharePoint that does Twitter-like stuff, so I'm going to go take a look at that. So I click on the link, and you can see here we've got a bit of information about the solution, so it gives us a description. And down here it's got some screenshots, so we can see the solution before we actually go and install it. And it's really at this point that it starts to get different from any other store that's out there on the internet. When I click on the Install Now button, we pop up this set of options. So on the right-hand side, you've got download. The more important bit is what we've got over here on the left-hand side, which is this direct install technology. What I can do is do the drop-down, and I can add my site. So I can actually tell Sharevolution about the SharePoint site that I have. I can tell it about the BPOS site that I've got. So the next thing I need to do is enter in a name for the site. So this is going to be our Twitter demo again. So I'm going to enter in the name, and then I'm going to click on the install button. Now behind the scenes, we're doing all the hard work for you. So right now it's come back and said that we've finished. The site's ready for you to go. I can click on the View Site button, and what we should find in a second is that over in our BPOS environment, we have a Twitter solution provisioned, up and running, and ready to go. It's coming. It's Microsoft servers, okay? They're slow. It's nothing to do with us. And there it is. And it's a working, live, functional solution. So again, just think, if you can build that leave application, that expense application, that travel booking application. There's a lot of small customers, and I'm a small business myself, so I know I'd pay $99 to make my timesheets a lot easier to fill in. And if there's 1,000 different options I can choose from, then that's great. It's kind of like the App Store. That's what I've got on my iPhone. I like that. So here's a red theme that I can apply to my SharePoint site. So I'm going to click on the red theme. So I click on the Install Now button. I've registered my site with Sharevolution. I don't have to tell it about my site again. So I can use the drop-down, choose my site, and click on the Install button. Away we go. Behind the scenes, we've packaged up that theme, and actually it's more than a theme, it's an entire master page. So when you've got a master page there, you can embed JavaScript into the master page and do all sorts of very cool things with the whole UI. So you could reinvent the SharePoint UI and make it a lot friendlier if you wanted to, if you were that way inclined. So you can see now that we've done, I can go to my SharePoint site. Here's the home page. When I refresh, we should see we've got a brand new look and feel applied to our SharePoint site. There it is. Pretty quick and easy. If you don't like the SharePoint site, then what you can do is come back here, click on the rollback button, go back to your SharePoint site and refresh, and you're back to where you were as if nothing had happened. And there it is. Very quick and simple. 2. Fantastic. So it's pretty cool. It's just very, very ambitious and very difficult. This whole, got this big problem where there's no customers coming to the store because there's no solutions. There's no solutions in the store because there's no customers. So who knows where it's going to go. But I think regardless of whether Sharevolution is successful or not, I think it's worth thinking about. But I think there's this incredible opportunity. Because if you believe that Microsoft is going to be successful with Office 365, and make no mistake, Microsoft is betting the business on Office 365. They're betting the business on the cloud. They have to find a way to translate the incredible momentum and success they've had from products like Exchange and SharePoint and Lync. They have to translate that into the cloud model. If they're going to be successful, if that is successful, there's got to be an app store. Thanks very much.